baby face, that's for sure. Alright, buddy, sit down, sit down. I'm gonna get you all ready. Okay, we're going to get you nice and comfy. Alright, buddy, let me get this cape on you. Nice. Good. There we go. Just clip that back there. Okay, how does that feel? Okay, good. Sit down, sit down. You gotta be relaxed when you're here with me, alright, buddy? Okay, so, you're looking for a new hairstyle, right? Okay, okay. I have just the thing for you, okay? I've got a whole list of what's trending right now. You know we have a bunch of different trending hairstyles, and so I want you to see which one of these, think look good on you. Alright, so we've got a bunch of different modern Hollywood styles here. We've got the butch haircut, we've got the flat top, we've got the crew cut, and which one of these looks like you had the crew cut last time? Right, okay. Well, I think that we need to do something a little bit more showy, I think so too. Okay. Well, I think that if we're being realistic here, I think that I really think that an executive contour is gonna look really good on you. Yeah, this one. See, look, it's got a nice slicked back look in the back, and then you got a bit of a party in the front. Right, so we can just comb that up. We can trim, up there. We can trim up here, and we can just make sure we give you that nice sort of, flowy in the back type of look. Does that sound good to you? Alright, you want to do that? Okay, perfect. We'll go ahead and get things prepared. And, I'm thinking that you are really needing a shave, like I said, so we'll go ahead and do that for you, okay? Would you like a glass of bourbon by chance? We got this new and I give it to all of my clients that come in here. You'd like some bourbon? Okay, I've got a Coca-Cola glass right here, but just put some of that in there for you. Alright, but here you go. Drink up. You like it? Good. Okay, I'm gonna get things set up for you here, so we'll start out with your hair, and I'm gonna wet your hair, and I'm gonna do a bit of cutting for you. Okay, so tell me, how's work been going? Are you working at the coal mines? Yeah. And I heard that you got engaged recently, is that right? Okay. Alright, I'm just going to trim the top. Trim the top here. Keep your head still. Just going nice and smooth. Well, that's good. I'm excited for you, A guy like you deserves to, get out and live his life while he's young. You want children? I've got some of mine. Yeah, me and Lucille. It's been a while since we've got married. It's been, I would say, Lucille, how long has it been since we got married? That's right. 1943. I can't believe it's been that long. But, I'd say we're quite meant for each other. Alright, I'm gonna go through and just comb a little bit for you, okay? There's a lot of different important things about marriage, right? You gotta make sure that whatever decisions that you make, that you gotta agree on, right? got some scruff going on. We need to get you on a beard oil as well. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna turn your chair around a bit. Okay. I'm gonna work on the sides here. Yeah. You know, a lot of these Hollywood actors, you know, you find out things about them that you really just don't want to know. You know, Elvis, you know, have you heard the controversy about him? The poor man. He can't keep his hands off of the ladies. Yeah, I guess anyone in his position would. Well, you know, that's how it is being a Hollywood actor, being all big and famous. You get lots of attention. You know. Okay, I'm gonna turn you around and we're gonna wet your hair again. It's important to make sure we have moisture in the hair because I've tried to cut some people's hair when it's not wet. And it gets a little bit difficult. Just fade that right there. Okay. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna turn your chair back around and we're gonna see how this looks. Alright. Oh, okay, I think I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Of course, we're gonna have to put some, you know, styling product, and I've got something special for you to put in that hair. Alright. Well, I think that looks pretty good so far. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm going to brush up your hair, and we're gonna see how this style look like. Very modern, very slick. You know, you got the slicked sides, right? We're going to see how this looks. I'm going to brush up your hair to that sort of style, that contoured style in the front. Okay, gonna move your chair a little bit. Brush these sides down. Brush these sides. Get the back. You know, that's the part that I always tend to look over when I'm cutting the hair, because you know, what are you gonna do when you're in line at the supermarket and you know, somebody sees the back of your hair and they wonder, did a rat's nest build its, you know, did it build its house there? Did a rat build its nest there? Good, make sure I got that there. Alright, perfect. What are you thinking so far? Look that way. Let me turn you around. What do you think? Right? See, I know what I'm doing here. Okay, and we'll do styling and stuff after I do your shave, because I think that we need to really focus on that shave. Lucille, what do you think I'm doing? We'll have to try out the new Polaroid with this guy. Okay. Alright, well, this. Yeah, and let's get started with that shave. So, we've got a lot of work to do here, so I'm gonna brush out your beard again. Right. Okay. Just make sure that we got every area that is just causing you to look like a woolly mammoth. But we've got to do something about that. So, alright, we're gonna start out with just a classic shave with a single blade razor. You know what I got for you? Some premium Barbasol. You see this Barbasol? This is what every barber in Hollywood uses. You know that, right? I'm giving you a Hollywood haircut, and you're getting the Hollywood products too. That's right. Alright. Take this brush and we're gonna get you all lathered up. There we go. Just gonna get this. Put it on your beard. That's right. Perfect. I always want to make sure that I spread this out evenly, because in order for us to get a good shave, we're gonna have to be careful that we get each and every area, and we gotta get their neck too. Okay. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna set this down here, and let's get this single blade razor. This is premium ingredients. We're just going to shave right here. Alright. So the reason I didn't ask you about your beard is because this is already, you want the shorter style to be going with this contoured hair look. So there we go. Okay, I'm gonna put a little more shaving cream on your proud to be a father. You know, I think it's a real privilege. You know, these days, have you seen those parenting magazines? I know, there's so many different things. They literally say to not beat your kids. Don't beat your kids. What do you mean? We have to, you know, get the belt off, and how else are they gonna be disciplined? You know, I sometimes wonder about that. Anyway, I want to make sure that your beard looks optimal. So we're gonna do what I like to call a tingle shave. So this is going to get each little fuzz that's on, you know, on your neck, on your face. Of course, we're not doing a baby face shave. We're not doing a full clean shave. We're making sure everything is level, so that way it goes with the contoured hair look, right? Okay, so I'm gonna take one of my razors here. I'm going to wet. There we go. And I'm just going to go at this 90-degree angle. And you know, they're making kids learn geometry now in school, instead of going to college and learning it. I know, it's ridiculous. What are these kids gonna do? Calculate the circumference of the earth? You know, it doesn't make too much sense to me. You know, they don't need that to work in a coal mine or start a family. They don't need to do any of that. Which is what we need. We need more workers in the coal mines. And just like you're doing that, you're doing a great job. Alright, I'm gonna leave this towel here and wipe it off for you. Get that shaving cream off your face. Yeah, these towels are actually from New Zealand. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to just wet this a little bit more. I'm gonna brush down your beard, okay? There we go. I just want to make sure that everything is optimal for you. You got a date tonight, that's why you went. Okay, date with the fiance. I see. Were you gonna have Edward take your photos? He's got the nicest Polaroid camera. Everyone in Hollywood is using them, all the paparazzi. You should take a couple photos with your fiance if you can, you know. Those kind of things last a lifetime. Yeah. Alright. Let's get started with styling this hair. So I'm going to brush up the sides now that they're dry. I'm going to the side. Turn you to the back. Perfect. See, it just all goes together so well. Okay. Brush this side. Turn you around towards me. Get right up here. Okay. Go through with this comb. Go to the sides. Right. Best looking man in town. Alright, besides me, of course, you know, you can't beat old Ricky, right? You can't beat old Ricky. Alright, now, this is going to be one of your favorite products, and you can buy this at Yosemite's General Store. Yeah. Look here. I've got some Guan Key. It's a crazy name, I know. Crazy name. This is some styling fiber. It's made from the best, highest quality ingredients, and it's really good for styling this new hairstyle. And it even smells incredible. It has a nice scent to it, right? I love this stuff. I'm just going to take some of it. Get some of this styling fiber. I'm just going to go through your nice fresh hair. There we go, and we can use this on your beard as well after you put in some beard oil next time. preference, you know. I'm always looking for new clients now that we just opened this new place up. So we're going to put a little bit of this Nivea aftershave on your neck to make sure that we hydrate any of those areas that are stripped. Because you know, a lot of the guys will come in and they'll say, Ricky, my skin is so flaky and dry now, but I tell them, you gotta get you some type of moisturizing cream. Gotta get you some cream. The Nivea cream is really good for that, so very hot on the market. Well, buddy, I think you look great. I mean, I've never really seen work like this done. I think we really got that done. Let's take a look and compare in the mirror. Here, turn your chair. Turn your chair around. Look at that. Look at this. Which one was it? Here it is. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? You look fresh, buddy. Let me just take this